Hi, everyone. I am Lacey Chabert, and I'm so excited to be here today chatting with you about my new series, Celebrations with Lacey Chabert, which is streaming now on Hallmark Plus. And I am joined by our wonderful, amazing, talented, incredible event planners, Lisa Friedman and Marisa Lainer.
Hi.
Hi, ladies.
Thank you for
Hi.
having us. This is so fun. We've never done this before.
Hi,
So
everyone.
fun. Is this your first live situation?
It
Yes,
is. Yes.
Exciting.
it
It'll
is
be fun, I
exciting.
promise.
I'm very excited to be here. I feel very technologically savvy.
I love it. I love it. Well, today they sent us some questions so we can answer some questions and share a little bit about the experience of, making this show, which was such a dream come true and so rewarding. And getting to honor people who are so deserving was just an amazing experience. And getting to do that with you guys was so much fun. So, if it's okay, I'll jump right in with the questions.
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. I feel very professional being the moderator of this situation. Okay, Celebrations with Lacey Chabert follows myself and two local event planners who are incredible, Lisa and Marissa, and we plan parties for our real life local heroes. Tell us more about the premise of the show and how we highlight deserving guests who are recognized for their wonderful contributions to their community. Um, well, each episode opens with meeting you both at the office and sharing the video of our hero. And then throughout the episode, we go on a journey of speaking with their family members, coworkers, people whose lives they've really impacted to learn about our hero as we plan this celebration in 3 days. And doing that was just pure joy. I mean, I've never done an unscripted show before, so it all felt very new. And I mean, it's sometimes a little intimidating, or sometimes, the unknown is something very different. But I have to say, doing it alongside you guys and having fun and just the reward of that very first surprise party we threw, seeing our hero walk in and seeing the look on their face just made it just so awesome for me.
It was emotional. It was very emotional. It,
Yeah, for
we,
sure.
have there was definitely times we all three were fixing our makeup, and
Yeah, totally.
it was very nice and it was very rewarding. And I feel like we met some really amazing people along the way who inspired us and got, like you said, got to have fun with you, getting to know you, Lacey. You're
Yes,
just
it
as
was so
funny as
fun.
is in the movies.
Yes, definitely.
Thanks.
And you also got a glimpse of what we do on a daily basis, right? That's what we do. We drive around in the car all day long, going to different meetings, sourcing new vendors,
Wow.
visiting sites. So you really got to experience our lives.
No,
So,
you
yeah.
really are amazing. And I'm such I just looking at your Instagram too, I get to see some of your work there. I love when you post about these incredible parties that you've thrown and knowing the amount of work that goes into it. Like I love throwing parties for my daughter, and I mean it's all very homemade and but it's like just doing something small at my house is so much work, and you guys do it on this grand scale. And I think what I'm really proud about in the show too is that it kind of runs the gamut of being things that people can do at home and can recreate, and a little bit of the DIY. And then there's also the things that are a bit larger scale and more grand. And so it kind of mixes both.
Yeah, and I think that the recurring theme from the parties we threw with you and also the parties that Marissa and I throw, they're all labors of love, right? We love the
Yes.
hero that we're celebrating. We love our clients. They're celebrating some type of milestone. So they're all just full of love.
And
Yeah.
everything spoke. Like as a party planner, our goal is to create something new and special for the guest of honor every single time. This is not a conveyor belt,
Right.
type of party process. We want it to be special and really custom and about the guest of honor or what we're celebrating.
Yeah, I really saw you do that. And I see that in your work where it is very, very personalized. And it makes someone feel so special when they walk into the room and they're like, that's my favorite thing. I can't believe that has my name on it. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to see that or do that. How did you begin your careers together? I know this story, but will you guys share?
Yes. Marissa and I met in baby group when our oldest children were 3 months old. And we just were spending every single day together. We were assigned as buddies, right? And so our children, we would push them on the stroller every day, they'd play every day. And I had recently stopped working. I was a banker, and Marissa was an art school teacher. And my background's in finance and hers is in art. And I was just like, let's do something. I'm bored. Let's do something.
Yeah.
And we wanted a business where we could be with our kids, but also work. And it kind of just launched from there. I don't even know how it started. We started off doing a party for our school, right? Like a fundraiser. And then from there, it just
Kids.
spiraled.
And our kids, we'd go crazy, like designing
Yes.
our kids' parties. And then our friends said, well, can you help us with our kids' parties? And then it just snowballed. And all of a sudden, we were doing a party every weekend.
Yes.
So cool. It's meant to be. I love
Yes.
that story. We're so excited to share some amazing, heartwarming, multi-generational stories of each local hero. And without giving too much away, do we each have a hero that we think viewers will find relatable and inspirational? I think all of them.
I think all of them too. I really did personally relate to Sherry Waldstein from Helping Hands. We just personally lost two family members due to cancer. So I really could just relate to her organization and just absolutely loved what she did. And the fact that she gives
Yeah.
back to children, pediatric children that are fighting cancer, just really warms my heart.
Yeah, me too. She was such a special lady. They really all were. And you know what I loved the most when we would find out about our heroes and then get to meet them? They're all just so human. And so many of them, when they shared their journey of things that they've also overcome in life and then taken those obstacles and those challenges and learned how to help others through, healing through those challenges and obstacles and things that they've experienced, like it was just truly inspiring.
It was.
Every single one of them. With trying to plan an event in 3 days, sometimes there are a few challenges that can occur. Yes, there are. Is there a memorable event that we planned where we overcame any obstacles? I don't want to give away all the obstacles in the show because there were
Well,
quite a few things.
I can tell you about my favorite obstacle that Lisa and I overcame. And Lisa, don't be mad at me for telling Lacey's story. But
I'm scared.
because I still
is
have
this at one
nightmares
of your
about
events outside of the show?
this is one of our events outside of the
Okay.
show.
Okay.
So that we can keep our, the snafus as a surprise for the show. So I'll share with you what
Okay.
happened to Lisa and I once, which was we were planning an event at our client's home. This was years ago when we were first starting out, and there was a lot of things we had to figure out. One of which is sometimes doors lock behind you. And Lisa and I went into the client's garage to I think we were getting ice out of the outdoor freezer. I don't even know what happened. And door locked behind us. And Lisa and I were locked in the client's garage. And we didn't have our cell phones. They were inside the house. And couldn't get, and no, I think we had our cell phones. We didn't get service. And we couldn't get out of the garage, and the party was starting, and we had to install, and we were freaking out. We were like banging on the doors and banging on the windows. Lisa and I were, almost in tears. And then thank goodness the caterer came and had to get something out of the outdoor freezer and open the door. Where have you guys been? We've been looking for you.
I mean, the tables were like halfway set, right? Like it was like halfway done. We just had to like finish a few things, but like you couldn't walk into it like that. It would have been bizarre looking.
How long were you in there?
Like
It felt
15
like
minutes.
hours.
It felt like 10 hours.
15 minutes, but it felt like an eternity.
Days,
Yes.
days.
I
And
have
your
flashbacks.
client's like, where are these ladies?
Probably.
That's what we were worried about. She was like probably looking around for us, and we're locked in the garage.
Oh my gosh. Things happen. I remember
Things
on set,
happen.
it's a totally unrelated story, but I was filming something and they let us go off in a car to go grab a coffee because it was going to be like 15 minutes before they were ready. We got lost and none of us had our phones with us.
Oh no.
And we were like 45 minutes before we made it back to set. I was sweating, having a panic attack. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Funny memory now, but in the moment, the worst.
Right
Oh.
now we can look back and laugh at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know what I learned? You guys always, you always have a plan, a backup plan. There's always a
Yes.
backup plan. There's always a way to pivot. If something doesn't work, you always found the solution. So
Yeah.
good job. Great job. Okay, next question. I love hearing from my fans that Hallmark movies bring them joy and comfort. How does it feel that I get the opportunity to bring a real Hallmark moment into someone's life? Oh, that's my favorite part of the show. When I found out that Hallmark was doing unscripted, like we all knew right away it had to have the same goodness and hopefulness and uplifting quality that the movies have, because I really think that's why people tune in. I know that's why I watch them. You know, there's this, you can depend on that happy ending and that feel good moment. And so to be able to do that in a real life way with real people and kind of bring that Hallmark moment to a real life moment, it was really fun. It was really fun. I loved it. There are many activities that we incorporated to, there are many fun activities that we incorporated into each event, from hosting a Thanksgiving meal on the beach to taking photos in a holographic booth. Are there any events we planned in this series that we would love to relive again?
Well, we had so much fun in every single episode. Like each episode was just a new adventure.
Mhm.
Like I actually personally left, and Lacey, don't get upset because I know this is like we'll touch on it when you watch the episode, but I knew you felt a little left out. But when Marissa and I went pie tasting at Hungry Bear Catering, and that was the most delicious and interesting pies we've ever had.
You guys, you didn't just go pie tasting. You went like s'more tasting. There was a cotton
Yeah.
candy
Oh, the s'more one was
situation.
good
There were lots of
too.
dinners. I was never invited to the food tasting portion
I
of the show.
know. And we're sorry. We're sorry.
I'm like, that's the best part. It's okay. You made up for it. I always got to try the treats at all the
We brought
parties. They
you,
were
we would bring them
delish.
to you though. We
You
would.
did. You did
Yeah.
bring me a little take to go
Teeny,
package.
teeny, teeny
You were
slice.
very thoughtful. We got to meet heroes giving back to their communities in so many inspiring ways, and it was so much fun getting to work together to give a little back to them. How has doing the show impacted each of us?
Yeah, we were really inspired. We were inspired
Yeah.
really by how there's a lot of kids on the show who are doing incredible things with their free time.
Yeah.
And that really, inspired us to go home and encourage our kids to get involved and start doing something, other than sitting on their phones and playing video games. So,
Yeah.
and they've been motivated, and that was very cool for us to realize, it's something we could do as a family too.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that I took away was I was so impressed and inspired by each hero who just decided to make a difference, and they help one person, and then that ripple effect
Yeah.
that kindness has. Like, it's just so impressive to see. It's so touching, honestly. And it makes you realize, I mean, there's so many people in the world who want to make a change, but you're like, where do I start? How do I do it? How do I actually have an impact? And hearing each hero's story reminded me that it just starts with one person. Just make a
It,
difference in one person in your life, and have a goal and a drive and a focus, and make it happen.
And like you
I
said, it can
also,
be small. It can be small.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, a huge investment of time or money. It can be something small. And I think that was what was really inspiring to see too.
Yeah, totally.
and I also thought that it was like contagious. I felt like when we met a young hero, they seemed to have all of their friends also involved in that cause, right? So they were really
Yes.
spreading the word and having everyone get involved. And I really liked that too.
Yeah, you're totally right. We get to go to one of our young heroes' schools, and it was nice to talk to some of his friends and see how he had such an impact on everyone around him.
Yeah.
So cool. Really, really awesome. Well, since the series is about honoring local heroes, if we had to choose to celebrate a hero that is close to us, who would we nominate and why?
You know,
Hmm.
I think that I would nominate Marissa and I both use, there's a local tutor in our neighborhood, and she tutors a lot of the children. And she just recently started a company, and it's called Jumpstart. And, she has kids that come into her office and she tutors them. But then she also spends half her day tutoring kids for free. And she works with the local boys and girls clubs in the area and does free tutoring for them. And I think that's just unbelievable.
Wow, that is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Yeah, I have a few people that come to mind. It's hard to choose just one, but I have a couple of friends that, again, out of their own pain and hard things that they've had to encounter in life, have formed foundations and have then made it their life's cause to fight for, whether it be children or animals or, I, without specifically saying these people's names, it just inspires me so much when you can go through something and then turn that experience around and go, okay, how can I help people, and how can I prevent this from happening to someone else, or how can I help someone else who's finding themselves in this position? Like, it just touches my heart so much. And the thing is, there's so many people out there that deserve to be celebrated. And we found that out in the casting of this show. There's an entire process that happens to find the heroes, and it's a real committee decision to decide who we're going to be celebrating, and lots of different opinions. And there were so many people. And I hope we have the chance to do it again, because there are so many good people out there that just deserve to have the spotlight on them for a second and to say thank you. And not only a beautiful party, but to say, how do we also help enlarge your platform and give you attention and draw attention to your nonprofit or your cause, so that we can then support you and help.
That's right.
So I hope that in watching the show, you guys can go maybe to some of the causes that hit your heart, and figure out ways you can donate if you're able to, or just get the word out and support their efforts that way. Okay. Okay, I think that's the end of the question part. Now we are on to the rapid fire wrap up.
Okay.
So this is a game of this or that. So I'm going to ask something that you can just say which one you would choose.
Okay.
This or that.
Should we both
Okay.
answer at the same
Yes,
time?
please.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Go for it. Don't even think about it. Just blurt out the answer. Here we
okay.
go. Pumpkin pie or pecan pie?
Pumpkin.
You really are best friends. Host a Thanksgiving meal on the beach or plan a rainforest theme party?
Host a Thanksgiving meal on the beach.
Yeah. Thanksgiving meal.
That was really fun. And the surfing part, I need to work on that. Event planner or designer?
Designer.
Event planner.
Host a party or attend a party?
Host.
Host.
Wait, I do want to ask that. So when you go to a party as a guest, are you able to just relax and enjoy the party, or are you?
No, we
Yes.
can, but we just really
Is it
love
hard to
hosting.
take your work brain out of it?
I feel bad because people are like, "Oh my God, don't judge, don't
Yeah.
judge." And we're like, "No, we're not judging. We love to be taken care of and hosted.
Right.
This is wonderful. We're not coming around and being critical. We are just so grateful to be invited somewhere."
Yes, yes.
love
But
it.
I think we do, like Marissa and I both personally each entertain a lot at our homes. Like we just love to be around people and love entertaining and hosting. Like that's just something that we love. So it's fun for us to host. But it's
get to
also
be
fun to be a
forced.
guest. But it's fun to
Yes.
host too.
We love
Both
like
are good.
the creative process of hosting, even like a small party in your home. It's a
Yeah.
creative outlet. You get to make a beautiful moment for people out of nothing sometimes, and it's
Yeah.
we love that.
Yeah, and you really taught me that it's all about the details, and it doesn't have to be an expensive detail, but just those
Right.
personalized
Mhm.
details that show that you put thought into it.
Yep.
Cool. All right, last one, ladies. Stream a movie or stream a series?
Movie.
Series, because I feel like it's longer and it gives me something to watch each night. I like it.
Yeah,
And then I
Good
get
point.
to look forward to the next one,
True.
totally.
True. Okay, I switched my answer. I'm with Lisa.
And look, I feel like I've been in this stage of life with my daughter. Well, she just turned 8, but being young, where we just, all the cartoons, all the kids shows. And finally, my husband were like, we need to watch a show that we enjoy.
It'll be soon. It'll be soon.
Yes.
And then they don't want to
Working on
watch
that.
shows with you anymore, and then you're sad.
Oh, the worst. So hard for them to grow up. Well, this is so much fun. I love hanging out with you.
I
And
know.
thank you for being a part of this journey. And I'm so happy that people can finally see what we were working on all that time.
I know.
And the first 2 episodes are already on streaming. And then there will be a new episode every Thursday. And you guys can participate with us online. You can use the hashtag celebrations with Lacey Chabert, and we'll be sure to post pictures. And each week I'll continue to post information about the nonprofits and our heroes, and hopefully find ways that you can help if you're so inclined. And we'll stay in touch on social. Thank you guys for being here today.
Thank you for having us,
Thank
Lacey.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Tune in on Hallmark Plus. Bye, everyone.